vlogging a priority within this week. It is that during this week, within 1 week, I have done so many things in church. Last Sunday, we were also gathering another event or service exclusive for young people. I mean, we really didn't do much, but we're just there to serve the young people. And on Wednesday, I think it was just a pretty normal day for me. And then we head to a restaurant named Suju House. There was a guitarist and a person who was singing. And I was also like trying to test if I could also play the guitar, and I was also requested to play the guitar and another person sang. I didn't even expect that this is going to happen to me. And then on September 1, the first day of September, there was a 7-hour event that happened.
No pressure. So good afternoon.
Hello guys.
Hi guys. Welcome to my
Seven-hour event regarding about church. We learned so many great things. And on September 2, I was in the church again for 12 hours. Most of the time being spent being a cameraman, operating the camera or something. And then by the next day, prepared for the Sunday service. And then on September 4, which is yesterday, we did the same thing. So it was just another week being busy, doing certain things in church. Also, I forgot to mention about what has happened the last Saturday. I cleaned up the site for our new church building. So the senior pastors and the people who are working in the church also have a plan to open the site for our new church building, which will be said to be a little less than 1 year. Hopefully, that's why they're working hard. That's why I've been really busy lately. With that, I really need to make it a priority for me to vlog almost daily until I'll end my vlogs at 120. Seafoods for lunch, we got fishes and shrimps. I'm not really a big fan of shrimps, but I'm also a big fan of fishes. But I can say this is delicious. That's a big dark cloud ahead in the sky. It's actually starting to rain now. You just hear the background. It actually starts raining. I've got tasks to do because it's actually the beginning of a busy week for me. I know my last week was also been busy, but the tasks that I will do will be a little bit much about being on screen and then do these certain things. I've got a lot work to do. Not really much of a work. Before I actually do my tasks, I only want to show you just how good the performance of my iPad is. This is an iPad Pro 2021. It's an 11-inch and it can do really well. I just want to show you something. So this is my video editing application. This is LumaFusion, and this is my project that I'm currently editing now. This is over 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Let us see how fast it would take to export everything. This is in 4K, bitrate of 150 megabits per second, and an audio quality of 48 kilohertz. That took like 2 minutes and 9 seconds. 2 minutes and 9 seconds. If you really want to know how much storage of that video would be, that's over 1.69 gigabytes. It's actually big for a file like this. This is like only 3 minutes and 36 seconds of footage. It's an enormous amount of bitrate, but it's something that my iPad can handle. And I could even edit a 4K video while watching YouTube videos in 4K. As you can see, it does really well. I've never experienced any stutter at all. This is something my iPad can handle really well. Now let's run some games. As you can see, my graphics is set to smooth and the frame rate is set to 90 frames per second. I can go balanced graphics, HD, HDR, Ultra HD. But as soon as I get above balanced graphics, my frame rate can only be set to like 45 FPS. Ultra frames per second, which means I couldn't get a steady 60 FPS. Let me try running this game. Actually, the gameplay is really pretty smooth. The amount of frame rate is 1.5 times smoother than 60 FPS, which is the typical frames per second you would feel when you use your typical iPhone or some Android phones, which doesn't support 120Hz. Feels good to play on an iPad, especially that I have slightly big hands. But it does really feel good playing games like this on an iPad, on a big screen, especially that it's really smooth. Now I'm gonna try playing a match. Another match. There seems to be like a sucker in there. I'll try to play. Oh, it looks amusing. Alright. Okay, I got cautious. So now I've got 33 tokens. I'm just gonna purchase 3 smokes and 3 grenades. That's it. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Come on, number 1. Come on, guys. You can do this. Verdict. Incredibly smooth gameplay. Now let me try Call of Duty Mobile. So my graphic quality is set at medium. My frame rate is set to ultra, which means this can support up to 120 FPS. It is okay if I'll go with high, very high, but it does limit the frame rate though. So I couldn't be able to play 120 FPS in high and very high graphics quality. Now let me try a gameplay. Because it runs at 120 FPS, it does really look so smooth. Now this is played at 1/4 the speed. This is what the gameplay looks like at 120 FPS, 60 FPS, 120 FPS, 60 FPS, 120 FPS, 60 FPS. There's a massive difference. Now let me try playing at least one match. I'm not really good at Call of Duty Mobile. I've never really played Call of Duty Mobile. I only played 20 matches in the year of 2019, so it's a really long time ago since I played this game.
Target inside! Enemy!
This is how much I suck at the game.
Tango Jack down! Enemy contact! Enemy contact!
Lagay mo dyan.
Enemy contact! Contact with enemy! Contact with enemy! Target down!
much I suck at this game. I've never really been playing this game and I didn't know much about the mechanism. Okay, it's a relatively smooth gameplay. That's an amazing experience. Like, I've got big hands. Like, if you have a quite big hands, if you really are into gaming, if you are one of those people who are gaming freaks, why is it a struggle not to really try out the iPad Pro? You know, my first choice wasn't buying an iPad Pro. I was deciding to buy an iPhone or any good Android smartphone I can possibly find in the online store. But the reason why I decided to go with iPad Pro is that I indeed need a new laptop. A kind of like a device that offers a laptop level performance while you're just only using this hand. You know, there's an ability to use it like a touchscreen or something. That's why I decided to buy the iPad Pro. Also, I need a little bit of horsepower in editing videos. That's why I decided to buy. The M1 chip on this iPad Pro is incredible. It is like every week I go to the church, the laptop that the multimedia team actually used to live stream everything, the output, what's going on, just to make this live stream that's about 2 to 3 hours long, was all run on a laptop with the M1 chip on it. Meaning, how do they actually add an M1 chip to this iPad Pro? I really don't know why. It's like it's one of the greatest things that has ever existed. I don't know why this happens, but it's an incredible thing to know that. One of the things why I may not really like producing videos is because of the process of transferring every videos I shot on my phone into my iPad. It's a big process. Let's say I'm transferring 10 gigabytes of files from my phone to my iPad. It will actually take me an hour, because I use an application named ShareIt. Every videos to be transferred into my iPad, and selecting every videos that I shot, everything. That's another process. That would take 1 hour. This is my iPad charger. The thing about my iPad charger is that the port of the iPad charger is that any of this is a USB Type-C, meaning it's interchangeable. So meaning you can probably do something like this. I could probably connect my phone into my iPad, and I really wish there's a feature where I can send all the videos from my iPad to my phone, but there isn't really no way. It's just like as if it's charging. It's like I'm charging my phone or charging my iPad or something. Unfortunately, there is no way I could actually do this. What are you thinking, Apple? Why wouldn't you probably have the feature where I can send all the videos from my phone to my iPad just in a matter of seconds of just doing certain things, just like I would from my phone to my laptop? That's why I'm considering buying whatever things this could really make it easier. Maybe I could buy another iPhone where I can easily shoot every videos, use AirDrop, and send them directly into my iPad, which would take significantly less amount of time, considering that sending 10 gigabytes of videos using AirDrop will only take 2 minutes. And probably I could use an SSD, like a portable SSD. I could send every video shot on my phone, send them directly into the SSD, and then connect it into my iPad. Also, I can use the SSD as storage holder, like I could hold many videos and just save it, and then whenever I need them, I'll just get them from my SSD. So it's another good feature. I will consider buying that and then connecting it to my iPad, sending whatever videos I shot on my phone, and then edit on my iPad using SSD. That's what I will do. So if this could be really a good thing to the way I edit these videos, this could really save my time. Alright, back to work. I gotta do these tasks already. It's 3 o'clock. Now, as I have done so much within this week, I also wanted to tell you that doing your homeworks, doing certain things in your school, it doesn't really tackle about how effective your learning would be. What you're supposed to do at home is relax and rest as you will prepare for tomorrow. But the institutions provided by the schools and the universities are only making a sense where homework will be given. We typically spend so much time from Mondays to Fridays or from Mondays to Saturdays, but there could still be certain things where they will still be giving homeworks that could probably take so much effort that you would still need to buy certain things for your props, whatever you need to make that homework or project. To be educated means to gain experience, and it doesn't really mean doing certain things at home. The only thing about learning is that whatever you find it interesting, whatever you're interested to learn, whatever that you need to learn, that will help you. Whatever homeworks and projects and whatever have been assigned might have contributed a little about learning. They're only encouraging you to do these certain things so that when exams come, you are prepared. And when the exams are finally over, what you will do next? You can forget them because you don't need this information. In fact, 85 to 92% of the information that I have learned in my 10th grade level, I forgot. There is something that you need to figure out to make learning more conducive and make learning a substantial thing. And it's not to rely on the system. Relying on the system means you have to do this so that the school will prove that you are learning something new, which is something I call it more like school is passing rather than school is learning, because they think that you have not been learning so much at home anyway. That's why homeworks are imposed. But why? You're supposed to rest. If you give too much stress with what you do, with your brain and your mind and your body, you're just overstressing it. It's more like you're giving too much what your brain is doing. And if you're overdoing this process, this is also the best way to stagnate your process of learning. Alright, that concludes today's video. It was just an interesting day of doing certain things. And it's good to be back making vlogs like this again. And I'm probably going to be sure that I will upload videos as frequent as I could again until I'll end my vlog at 120. This is vlog number 111. 9 vlogs left before I end this series. Not probably end, I'm not sure with it yet, but goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.